Hi guys, so today we'll be talking about journaling. As a child, it was easier for us to express our thoughts. But as we become adults, our thoughts become confusing and complicated. And that's why journaling as a hobby or activity is very helpful because it helps in organizing our thoughts and also relieving stress and anxiety. So here are 5 different ways in which you can start journaling. Let's begin. The first way is gratitude journal. This is something that I started doing recently and I must say it's really helpful. Just by writing 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for, you become more appreciative of life. Studies have shown that people who regularly maintain a gratitude journal tend to be more happy, healthy and positive in life. The reason is that when you're grateful for the things around you, even though you might be stressed or worried, your overall well-being is higher. Gratitude journaling helps in improving emotional well-being and relieving stress. You can write about anything that you're grateful for, from your parents, friends, to nature, your job, or anything and everything that comes to your mind. The second type of journal is a food journal. This is perfect for people who are trying to lose weight. Weight loss is not just about exercise and workout, but also about your eating habits and your emotional and mental well-being. Just by becoming aware of your eating habits, you become more aware of whether you're consuming more wholesome food like fruits and vegetables or more junk food. So you write down all the things that you're eating in a day and then you also write down the calories you're consuming. Studies have shown that people who regularly maintain a food log tend to lose weight faster, and that too 2 times faster than people who do not maintain a food log. You can write it down on pen and paper, but if you all want, there are a lot of apps available which you can use. So a lot of calorie counter apps are available. So I use the Healthify Me app because it is easier to maintain a record of the food that I'm consuming and also an estimate of the calories that I'm consuming in a day. The third type of journal is a daily log journal, and this is the simplest and the easiest way of maintaining journal. I've been doing this since I was 14. This is very easy because here you just write down all the things that have happened to you in the day. So basically all the activities, experiences that you've had in the day, you write it down in this journal. It's like maintaining a diary. So it doesn't have to be on a daily basis. There is no condition like that. It can be weekly or monthly. I like to write once a week and sometimes maybe once in 2 weeks. So you can see what works for you and you can write as and when you want. You basically keep a track of all the things that are happening in your day. This can be all the things that have frustrated you in the day or even a place to cherish those happy memories. The fourth type of journal is a bullet journal. This was given by Ryder, who's the creator of Bullet Journal. I'll link it down for you. This is a very detailed and structured way of journaling and is perfect for those who are trying to journal because they want to achieve certain tasks in a day or a month, or maybe they are working towards accomplishing certain goals. This is very structured, wherein you pen down everything, all the tasks that you want to achieve, the events in a day and all the future events that you want to accomplish. This type of journaling is great because it helps in organizing your thoughts and increasing your creativity, as well as it is really beneficial for people who are trying to accomplish certain goals. I feel you can also mix it up and put it up with the Eisenhower matrix or the important urgency matrix, wherein you list down all the things that are important and urgent first, and then you take care of things that are less important and less urgent. The fifth type of journal is the thoughts journal, and this is very deep journaling, but it's very helpful. Something that you will hear a lot of counselors and therapists talking about. This is based on the ABC model. So here basically we talk about our thoughts as well as our emotions and behaviors. You pen down all the kind of thoughts that you're having, especially the negative thoughts. So let's say somebody in your office gossiped about you. So you write down the situation as well as your behavior and emotions that you felt. Whether you felt frustrated, hurt, angry, everything. And just like this, you start keeping a track of your thoughts, especially your negative thoughts in different situations of your life. This activity is really beneficial in keeping a track and basically becoming aware of our triggers and patterns. So let's say there's a particular person in your life who's constantly draining your energy and you feel that that person is a little toxic. Once you start seeing the pattern, then you can understand that, okay, this is somebody that I maybe want to eliminate from my life, and I would want to reduce my interactions with this person. A thoughts journal actually helps you to take better control of your emotions, your feelings, your behaviors, and especially your thoughts. So these are 5 simple ways in which you can start journaling. There are multiple ways of journaling. You have a dreams journal, you have a goals journal, an art journal. There are multiple ways of doing it. But I would suggest, if you're somebody who's just starting out, these are 5 simple ways in which you can start out, and then obviously you can add more or mix it up whatever way you like. So stay tuned for more videos and take care. Bye bye.